when you think about the impact that you want to create with your business, what comes to your mind? So I was thinking about this today and how much my business actually wants to create deep impacts. And then I started thinking of, okay, what does it actually mean? Right? Because I think in the coaching and mentoring and all of this, industries that talk about business and impact, most people are so focused on the material impact, and that's just one vision, and it's just one layer, let's say, of impact that is possible to create with a business, right? With anything really, but we're talking about business here. And that got me thinking, okay, so I don't really want to talk about that. Not because I don't think it's important, because it is very important, but because that's not what calls me. And then I was like, okay, what is actually, what are other visions of impact? What is impact? What else can impact be about? What else? What other meanings? What other perspectives impact can have? And then I started associating with this book actually that my mentor recommended. It's called the Universal Christ, if I'm not mistaken, by Richard Rohr. And right towards the end, he talks about 4 different worldviews. I apologize, my voice is a bit hoarse. So in the book, the Universal Christ, Richard Rohr talks about these 4 different worldviews, because we know that each of us see the world in a very different way, right? There's no way to know like this one truth, because each of us have a different truth, right? And that's beautiful. But there are different ways, and he kind of maps out 4 different worldviews. I'm not gonna go into depths of this, but basically the first worldview is the material, which, I think it's self-explanatory. And each of them have, benefits and negative sides, of course. And then there's spiritual. And the third vision is the priestly, that he calls. So it's like the gurus, the priestess, the priests, all these religions, everything goes into that vision of like, okay, there's a need to reconnect with God, right? And the fourth vision is the incarnational, if I'm not mistaken, that's how he calls it, which is basically Christ's consciousness, which is the consciousness, the vision that everything, both material and spiritual, work together. They're not separate. There's no need to reconnect, because everything kind of feeds into each other, right? The material feeds into the spiritual and vice versa. Why am I saying this? If we think from these 4 visions, from these worldviews, which impact your business is wanting to create, you were wanting to create through your business, you can also think, okay, is it material? Am I focusing on creating and building things? Both, it can be money, it can be physical material things, like architects create buildings, right? And this is very important. And if that's you, amazing, awesome. But that's not the only way to create impact. That's not the only way. And for example, if you're spiritual, just spiritual, right? You can just focus on like meditation and creating this, I don't know, you can think about like Eckhart Tolle. He's very spiritual. He doesn't feel grounded at all. He doesn't talk about material things at all, right? And it's fine. If your business is about that, beautiful. There's a place for that, amazing. If your business is about, you're being a therapist, an alternative healing, whatever, theta healer, or whatever tool you use, that is trying to, reconnect with God, with the goddess, with the source, all of those things. That's the impact you're gonna make. Amazing. Yes. And, I can see in my own life the different levels of impact with, both my career and my business and the evolution, I'd say. I don't want to sound, presumptions. That's not it at all. But the different ways. So, for example, when I went to business school and I wanted to work for a big company, it was to create more money. It was a selfish goal, but it was to create more money. If I create a business that helped people make more money, that would be material, and that's great. We need more money. Yes, right? But then I went into spiritual, and I went all into spiritual with theta healing, meditation, and everything got very, very ethereal and just ethereal without the groundedness, right? Then I went into theta healing as well, but more from a place of like, let's reconnect. Okay, I understand that it's reconnecting. And I taught people how to reconnect with God, how to reconnect with this consciousness, how to reconnect with their intuition, right? Amazing, awesome. But I always felt like something was missing. And I just realized that right now. That's amazing, actually. How the impact that I want to create combines it all. It is the incarnational. I don't want to create just a material impact. I don't want to create just a spiritual impact. I don't want to create the impact of, reconnecting us to the highest and, most aligned energy. It's more than that. It's all of that, for sure, yes. But it's also, and most importantly, let me just drop in here because it just feels like it's opening up in me, and I'm so glad I'm actually recording this. It's this awakening to what already is. Ooh, that's it. It's the impact of reclaiming what already is. And I talk a lot about the feminine, and that's the energy that drives me into my business, right? Into the impact that I'm creating, that I want to focus on at the moment, is really reclaiming, because it's not reconnecting. We're already connected, but it's reclaiming the force, the power, the strength, the wisdom of the feminine, of what already is, of what already exists within you. As a woman, as a man, yes, we all have this power, this energy within us. And especially because that's probably where my business is going now, is this niche of focusing on businesses that also create this impact, and all levels of impact, in fact, but all of them through a lens of, let's reclaim the power of the feminine. So either your business is targeting mothers that want to increase the depth of connection with their daughters. Beautiful. That's such a necessary thing in the world. Either it's, your business wanting to help women create wealth so they can be independent and get out of abusive relationships. So beautiful. Yes, necessary, right? My soul, my purpose is to impact all of those things. All of those things. That's kind of a bold, statement. But I am a bold person. And I think that's, the impact that I want to make. I don't want to teach you how to make money. You know how to make money. You're going to teach me as well, right? If that's your calling. I want to teach you how to be a good parent. You're going to teach me how to be a good parent because that's your calling. Does that make sense? I'm not going to be the one to teach you how to connect your sacred sexuality. If that's your calling, that's what you're going to teach us. My job, my impact, the impact that I want to create with and through my business is to help you reclaim that, help you reclaim this original vision, this original power that is within you and that is going to be amplified, magnetized through your business, through your projects, even if it's an NGO, it doesn't really matter. It's the impact of your soul's purpose. I hope that makes sense. That's a very beautiful awareness that I'm just getting right now. And so I just want to invite you to think about this right now, to feel into this rather. What impact do you want to create in the world, either through your business, through your relationships, in your everyday life? What is the impact? What is the perspective of impact? Do you want to focus on the material? And just to be clear, by focusing on one, it doesn't mean that you're neglecting the others. The true wise person knows how to blend them all and have the discernment to utilize all of those perspectives and more variants of those in the moment, right? Being guided to use them, right? And so just drop into your heart. You can journal about this. All this started because I was journaling, right? And just talk to yourself, what impact do you want to create? And if it's a little bit blurry, you can go one step backwards and ask, what do you associate impact with? Are you associating impact only with money, and because that's not your thing, you're thinking that you're not making any impact? Because that's what my thing was. I was like, okay, I don't want to create this particular impact, that's not my thing. And then I was like, okay, but if I'm not creating that, is that worthless? What I'm wanting to create, is that worthless? And of course it's not. So I just want to give you this piece that is just clicking into my mind, and I hope it does the same to you, that if the impact that you wanted to create is not material, that's okay. That is fine. It's just you bringing the awareness into what your soul desires. So I just want to invite you to do this, either through journaling or through meditation. Just drop into, okay, what is this impact? If you want to record a video to yourself and maybe post it, like I just did, or just keep it to yourself, or just send it to me. I would love to help you with it. I think there's this, I talk about this all the time, there's this revolution of the sacred feminine, and that's a huge part of it. It's shattering the old visions of everything. And business is definitely one of them. Definitely. No wonder I went to business school. Everything kind of like connects, right? I didn't know back then, and I struggled with that for a few years afterwards. But there is this piece of me, a huge piece of me, that loves business. But I don't love business the way I was taught business. I love business the way I am creating business. That's revolutionary because I'm a revolutionary person. Right? And I tend to attract revolutionary people. So, what is your revolution? What impact you're going to create within society, within community, within the systems, whatever system you're inserted, that is going to cause a revolution. And revolution doesn't mean that you're going to destroy and fight. No, that's old. That's also the old paradigm. Revolution means that you're going towards something new. You're going to a new level of awareness. I just recorded on Monday alive. My voice was even worse, but I recorded it anyway. And I talked a little bit about this, about, that just went away, what I was gonna say, but what did I record? This new paradigm, right? This, wow, it really slipped my mind. But you can go on my YouTube channel and just watch it, and you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Okay. Wow, that was very interesting. So, again, what is the impact that you're so. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Is the new level of awareness, right? That's what I was talking about on Monday. That in order for us to step into this new era, I never know how to say this, of feminine leadership, we need to amplify and increase and open our awareness to a whole new level. And when we're doing that, we need to question everything that we believe is true. That's hard, isn't it? We need to be absolutely okay with changing and transforming quickly, right? The feminine is not deciding one thing and sticking to it until the end of times. That's not the feminine. The feminine is chaotic in the best way. The feminine changes direction, not because it's indecisive, that's the difference here, but because it's allowing to receive from the universe, from life, from people, more awareness, more information that will help this force to be, okay, I thought it was this, but actually, that's much more aligned to me, right? I've been working on a lot of my business on the foundations of things. I just joined a mentorship, a very high level mentorship, and it starts with the basics, right? It starts with focusing on who I want to serve, all of those things that we hear but are true. I like her perspective though. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into that. The thing is, since I started maybe 3 weeks ago, I've already changed this a couple of times. And that's okay, because the more I tune into this energy, the more I talk to people in the mentorship, right? The more I create connections and we exchange, right? Our experiences, our ideas, the more clarity I have. And then I change. Not because, like, oh no, I was wrong. No, because it was a piece of the puzzle that allowed me to bring in another level of the piece of the awareness. I hope that's making sense. Okay, so again, I invite you to allow yourself to receive from the universe the information, the awareness, the insights that you need at this moment in order to level up, to step into a new level of awareness, of impact, of soul, of truth, of everything, right? Oh, that's feeling so good. I hope you're feeling this, because this feeling I have right now is just so good. It's just so good. And just stay with this, and just, you don't have to act from this right now. Just stay with this feeling, with this impact that you're creating. How can you go to the next level of this impact? Even if your impact is indeed material and that's your thing, how can you make it even more amazing? There's always more. And it's not from a place of lack, it's from a place of overflowing. What is overflowing in you that is guiding you and leading you into the next level? Right? Oh my god, that was awesome. Okay. I would love to know what you come up with. Please let me know in the comments or just send me a message, however you feel more comfortable. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel, share, like. I really, really feel like I want to. It's time actually to grow this channel. You know, I have so many incredible insights coming to me from a very high place, very, very high energy. And let's just share this, you know? Let's share, let's just bring people together into this high level frequency and vibration and awareness and the goddess and all of those things. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I talk to you soon. Bye.